Hello students, welcome back to online lecture of MG Shah Vidya Mandir and Junior College Bahubali. Welcome to 10th Math second. We had started topic number 3, circle. So let's start today's video. Welcome students. In online lecture of 10th Maths part second, we had started topic number 3, circle. In this circle, we had seen different concepts. In last video, we had seen earlier two videos. We had seen tangent, secant, tangent segment, then touching circles. Now, in this video, we will see new concept, learn a new concept, that is arc of a circle. What is the arc of a circle? What is the central angle? And what are the measures of an arc? What are the congruent arcs? And how to find the measures we will see in this video. Also, we will see some theorems which are based on this arc. So let's start. Arc of a circle. See, here one circle is drawn and this is the secant is drawn. Okay. So, what is the arc of a circle? If the secant divides the circle into two parts, here AK is the line, AK is the secant. It divides circle into two parts, smaller part and greater part. Okay. The common point on the circle and the secant constituents an arc of the circle. बघा arc कुणाला म्हणायचं आहे आपण? In figure, see here there are two arcs formed, arc AXB and arc AYB. These are the two arcs. Here their endpoints are same, AB. Okay. So here two arcs are formed, arc AXB and arc AYB. Okay. So what are the names of these two arcs? What we call these arcs as? See, if the center of the circle is on one side of secant, then the arc on the side of the center is called a major arc. See, here center is on the arc AYB. So AYB is called a major arc. And the arc which is other side of the center is called a minor arc. Here in figure AXB is the minor arc. So in figure AYB is the major arc and AXB is the minor arc. You remember these. So these are the arcs of a circle. Now see central angle. See here figure, it is a circle with center O and OA and OB are radius of the circle. So here angle formed at the center, this angle is called a central angle. What is the definition? When the vertex of an angle is the center of a circle, it is called a central angle. ज्या अँगलचा व्हर्टेक्स काय असतो? सेंटर असतो. याला काय म्हणणार आहे आपण? सेंट्रल अँगल म्हणणार आहे. ज्याचा व्हर्टेक्स काय पाहिजे? सेंटर पाहिजे. See in the figure, O is the vertex of angle AOB and which is O is the center of the circle. Therefore, angle AOB is the central angle. Angle AOB is the central angle of the circle. Like secant, this central angle also divides the circle into two parts. See here smaller part and it is greater part. Now we see measure of an arc. See there are two arcs, minor arc and major arc. How to find its measure? First, measure of minor arc is equal to measure of its corresponding central angle. जो मायनर आर्क असतो त्याचं माप पुन्हा एवढं असतंय, करस्पॉन्डिंग सेंट्रल अँगल एवढं असतं. सेकंड, मेजर ऑफ मेजर आर्क इज इक्वल टू 360 minus measure of corresponding minor arc. मेजर आर्कचं माप पुन्हा असतंय पूर्ण सर्कलचं 360 मायनस मायनर आर्कचं जेवढं आहे ते सबट्रॅक्ट करायचं म्हणजे आपल्याला मेजर ऑफ मेजर आर्क मिळतं. देन मेजर ऑफ अ सेमी सर्क्युलर आर्क. सेमी सर्क्युलर आर्क म्हणजे काय, बरोबर सेंटरमधून जाणार डायमीटरमधून जाणारे दोन भाग. द मेजर ऑफ सेमी सर्क्युलर आर्क इज 180. पूर्ण सर्कल 360 असतोय त्याच्या निम्म किती येणार आहे 180. अँड मेजर ऑफ कम्प्लीट सर्कल इज 360. ओके, मेजर ऑफ कम्प्लीट सर्कल इज 360. मेजर ऑफ सेमी सर्कल इज 180. मेजर ऑफ minor arc is equal to corresponding central angle. Measure of major arc is equal to 360 minus measure of corresponding minor arc. You remember all these four things. Next point is congruent of arcs. See, when the two arcs are said to be congruent, if they are coplanar and they coincide with each other, then they are called congruent figures. Okay. So here two angles of equal measure are congruent. So when we say that the two arcs are congruent, see here in this figure, here which arcs are congruent? Here angle GCF is 70 degree and angle DCFE is also 70 degree. Therefore its corresponding arc is angle GCF's corresponding arc is GF and angle DCE's corresponding arc is DE. So measure of this minor arc is 70 degree and measure of this arc is also 70 degree. So we say that these two arcs are congruent. Arc DE and arc GF are said to be congruent arcs. See the theorem. The chords corresponding to congruent arc of a circle or congruent circles are congruent. What we have to prove here? The chords corresponding to congruent arcs of a circle. If the chords of the circle are congruent, if the arcs are congruent, then the corresponding chords are also congruent. Understand the meaning first? If the arcs are congruent, then the chords are also congruent. So we have to draw first figure of circle. We draw first a circle. Name the center as any, here named as B. Now what we have to here draw? We have to draw congruent arcs and chords. So here say at the center we take the center angle and we had drawn two chords AC and DE. So what are the given things in the figure? In figure with center B, circle with center B is there. See what is the given in a circle with center O. We had given that the arcs are congruent. Which are the arcs here? Arc APC is congruent to arc DQE. And what we have to prove? Corresponding chords are congruent. So what are the corresponding chords? बघा APC या आर्कचा करस्पॉन्डिंग कॉर्ड कोणता आहे? AC आहे. आणि DQE या आर्कचा करस्पॉन्डिंग आर्क कोणता कॉर्ड कोणता आहे? DE आहे. So we have to prove chord AC is congruent to chord DE. So here given proof activity based in triangle ABC and in triangle DBE. Side AB is congruent to side DB because radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Okay. Then side. One more is side is same here. BC is congruent to side BE. Here also reason is radii of the same circle. Angle ABC is congruent to angle DBE because measure of congruent arcs. If the arcs are congruent, then the center angle are congruent. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent triangle DBE, by which test C side, here this side, angle and side. So by SAS test, these two triangles are said to be congruent. If the two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding sides are congruent. AC is congruent to DE because corresponding side of congruent triangle. So here completed this theorem. What is the next theorem? Corresponding arc of congruent chords of a circle or congruent circles are congruent. Here we have to prove converse of the above theorem. Here now given that corresponding arcs of congruent chords of a circle are congruent. If the chords are congruent, then corresponding arcs are congruent. आता काय प्रूव्ह करायचं आपल्याला बघा. chords congruent दिलेत. PQ is congruent to, here draw figure first. PQ is chord and RS is chord. These two chords are congruent and we have to prove that corresponding arc. What is the corresponding arc to PQ? PMQ. And what is the arc corresponding to RS? RNS. We have to prove that PMQ is congruent to RNS. Okay, what is given? In a circle with center O, chord PQ is congruent to chord RS. We have to prove arc PMQ is congruent to arc RNS. So proof is not given here. I told you write yourself proof. Okay, see how to write proof. See these two. First you make these two triangles are congruent. Name the triangles as triangle OPQ and in triangle ORS. You can prove these two triangles congruent easily. See, OP is congruent to OR. OQ is congruent to OS because radii of the same circle. And PQ is congruent to RS. Therefore, side. Three sides of one triangle are congruent to corresponding three sides of another triangle. Therefore, we can prove that triangle OPQ congruent triangle ORS by SSS test. So both triangles are congruent, then corresponding angle. What is the corresponding angle? OO. Angle O means here POQ. Congruent angle ROS because corresponding angle of congruent triangle. These two angles are congruent. If the central angle is congruent, then the corresponding arc are congruent. Therefore, PMQ is congruent to RNS. Hence the proof. Okay, first you show that these two triangles are congruent, and then if the two triangles are congruent by SSS test, then corresponding angle O is congruent, and O is the central angle of both the triangles. So central angle is congruent, therefore corresponding minor arcs are also congruent. Now see examples in practice 3.3. What is the question 1 given? Here a circle is given with center C and point G, D, F, E, F are consecutive points of this circle. Means they lie on the circle. Then if angle ECF is equal to 70, ECF is given here. This angle is given 70 degree. And measure arc DEF. This arc measure is given 200 degree. That arc from this. Okay. DEF arc is 200. We have to find arc DE. Arc DE and DEF. Measure arc DEF. Here we have given DGF. Sorry. This arc is given 200 degree. Okay. So first we try to find arc DE. See, this is the arc DE. We have to find this arc DE. How to find the measure of this arc DE is same as central angle. We had seen the theorem. The measure of minor arc is equal to corresponding central angle. So here, what is this central angle? Measure of this central angle we don't know. So first we find DE. EF we find first. What is EF? EF is 70 degree. And we had given DGF is given 200. Okay. So let's start. See, major arc EF is equal to angle ECF because minor arc is equal to corresponding central arc. Definition of measure of minor arc. Because definition of minor arc. What is the definition of minor arc? The length of measure of minor arc is equal to corresponding central angle. Therefore, major arc EF is equal to 70 degree. We get major arc EF as 70 degree. Now we find first DEF. DEF we have to find, and DE. We have to find DE. How to find DE? We get EF. Okay, and DGF we know. Now major arc DGF plus major arc EF. Okay, EF is equal to major arc DEG is equal to major arc DGE. Therefore, what is DGF? DGF is given 200 plus EF we had calculated 70 degree is equal to major arc DGE. Therefore, we get major arc DGE is equal to 270 degree. Okay. Now, but we want arc DE. What is the arc DE? See now, arc DE plus major arc DE plus major arc DGE is equal to 360 degree. See, DE plus DGE, this is the complete circle. So what is the complete circle measure? 360 degree. Therefore, we get, here we write major arc. Okay? Therefore, major arc DE plus what is DGE? 270 degree is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, major arc DE is equal to 360 minus 270 degree. Therefore, major arc DE is equal to 90 degree. We get major arc DE as 90. Now we have to find next term, major arc DEF. DEF is equal to DE plus EF is equal to major arc DE plus major arc EF. So what is DE? 90 degree plus what is EF? We have calculated 70 degree. We get 160 degree. Therefore, we get major arc DEF as 160 degree. See questions 2. This is the circle given, and here in the figure, triangle QRS is equilateral, that is all sides are equal. Then we have to prove that arc QS, arc RS, arc QS and arc QR are common. And second, we have to find arc QRS, value of arc is, we have to find value of arc. Okay, so how to find? See, what we are given? Triangle QRS is an equilateral triangle given. Equilateral triangle. It is given. Okay. Therefore, equilateral triangle means all sides are equal. Therefore, segment QR congruent segment RS congruent segment QS. These all segments are congruent. And what are these segments? These segments are chords. And if the chords of the same circle are congruent, then the related arcs are also congruent. So we know that if the chords of a same circle are congruent, then related arcs are also congruent. Therefore, which are the related arc? QR. QR related arc is arc QR. Arc QR is congruent to RS. chord से related arc होता है arc QS. Arc RS is congruent to QS. chord से related arc होता है QS. Arc QS. So we prove first. Okay, we have to prove first. Now, what is the second? See, we have to find arc QRS. So for this, see, we suppose that arc QR is equal to arc RS is equal to arc QS is equal to X. We suppose these three arcs are same. X. We know that we have major arc QR plus major arc RS plus major arc QS is equal to 360 degrees. See, sum of these three arcs is 360 degrees. That is complete circle. Therefore, x plus x plus x is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, 3x is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, we get x is equal to 360 upon 3. Therefore, we get x is equal to 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 0. We get value of x as 120. What is x? QR. What we have to find? Major arc QRS. So we find major arc QRS. See how find? Therefore, major arc QRS is equal to QRS means QR plus RS. Major arc QR plus major arc RS. So what is QR? QR is x plus x is equal to 2x is equal to 2 into what is the value of x? 120. So 240 degree. Therefore, we get major arc QRS as 240 degree. Okay. So students, here we completed question number 2. See question number 3. In figure, chord AB is congruent to chord CD. We have to prove that arc AC and arc BD are congruent. It is very easy. See, what we had given that chord AB is congruent with chord CD. We had given. So here, if the chords are congruent, then corresponding arcs are also congruent. Therefore, corresponding arc AB, chord AB, corresponding arc to chord AB is arc ACB is congruent to arc CD. chord CD शी corresponding arc कोणता आहे CBD. You write reason here. Arcs corresponding to congruent chord. If the chords are congruent, then corresponding arcs are also congruent. Therefore, what is arc ACB? Therefore, we write that is major arc ACB is equal to major arc CBD. So, what is arc ACB means? AC plus CB. Major arc AC plus major arc CB is equal to, what is meant by CBD? CB plus BD. Major arc CB plus major arc BD. So here CB get cancelled. Therefore we get major arc AC is equal to major arc BD. That is nothing but arc AC is congruent to arc BD. If the measures are same, then the arcs are said to be congruent arcs. It is very simple. Okay. So students, in this video we had seen what is meant by arc of a circle, then minor arc, major of them are arcs. Also we had seen what is meant by central angles, and we had seen practice set 3.3. So your today's homework is write the two theorems and write the practice set 3.3 in your notebook. Okay, see you in the next video. Thank you.